This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we come to you from wintry Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cleveland Browns. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a second and 2. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try the left side. Merritt, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Off play action, Richardson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Watson's throw hauled in by Bill. And they're getting to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Well, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's got Pierce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Browns drive about to get started. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's gotten a joker, his big tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. Here's a screen play. This is Strong. And they'll work this down inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
Watson now to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Faking the give, now Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
24.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give him a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6.
26.
They run it again with Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So from the 37, here's second down and 1. Now Richardson. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 60 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with first and goal from very short range.
They'll run with Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for Browns score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Big Lion.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. There, Richardson back to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
On 1st down, Merrill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Richardson out of the shotgun. This is caught. Touchdown. Alec Pierce as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree.
There he goes, right side. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 75 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 7. Richardson looking to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been two ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
On second down, a run with Strong. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Set.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Going with Strong on the counter.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Chubb will get the call running left. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Watson off play action. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 65 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the 2nd half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll toss it out right to Strong. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Merritt, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Ready?
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 1 quarter remains until we crown the
Ready?
2nd down and a yard. Richardson off the play fake. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hole left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 92 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson.
Oh, that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They go play action with Richardson.
Going up top. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Richardson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Ready. Ready.
On first down, Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Richardson now on third and goal. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter of taking it right down Broadway. No, a nifty juke there.
How much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pierre Strong, 76 yards. And the Browns are moving closer to the franchise's first ever appearance in a Super Bowl as they extend their lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Richardson's throw caught by Pierce.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Richardson shotgun on third down.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. Straight ahead is Strong. To about the 26 here.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Strong one more time.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. A give running right is Chubb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. Merritt. Nifty move. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Richardson working from the gun.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Now it's Richardson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
18, bind in. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Merritt, no gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Warriors 70. Go.
One last shot for Richardson.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions and